investing? That's the common questions I get every day. Welcome into the $1 Million League. Welcome in. I'm Dr. Lina. I'm a doctor of business and technology, helping professionals turn their income into real wealth. And if you're new here, it's so good to have each and every one of you. We talk about ETF, real estate, businesses. Those are the three O's to help you gain financial freedom. What is financial freedom? Ability to live life at your own terms. Welcoming everyone. If you're new here and you're just meeting me, I'm Dr. Lina. I'm a doctor of business and technology. And I am a serial investor, been investing for close to 2 decades. And also, I'm a vice president of technology and also a doctor professor teaching AI, cybersecurity, deep learning, and information management system. I'm an economist and also a chartered accountant. It's so good to have each and every one of us here. Where is my sound? Welcome in, Pompido, welcome in. Welcome in, everyone. Jodfu, welcome in. Yanchi, welcome in. And let's keep tapping out the live. The rule here is that we tap out the live to 5,000 taps. And of course, we get to 30 shares to get the class started. Today, we're going to be talking about ETF. We'll touch a little bit on real estate. We're going to talk about in the past days, we've been talking about investing, right? Investing 101. Like, what are the mistakes you make when it comes to investing? Investing the wrong way, trying to get rich quick scheme, waiting for too long, procrastinating, timing the market. Those are mistakes that you make when it comes to investing. And what is investing? When you put your money towards something that is going to generate wealth for you, right? So the act of putting your money into something with expectation that it will grow in value over time or generate income. That is investing. So welcome here. If this looks at what you're looking for, your goal is to gain financial freedom. Your goal is to become a millionaire, right? What do we mean by stop saving? If that's what will spark your curiosity, or it's just my beautiful face and my eloquence. Welcome in, each and every one of us. Awesome. This is the $1 Million League. This is the League of Millionaires. If your goal is to get to that $1 million status, you feel that it's not possible, it's not achievable, yeah, then you should stick around, right? If you feel that, oh, you know what, I can achieve this, right? Or yours might be, you know what, I'm going to get there. I want to really get there. I want to achieve this. Then this is the right place for you as well. In the past 6 days, we've had 51 countries represented. 51 countries represented, including France and where? France was the latest country that joined. We have about 51 countries represented. So if you're new here, drop I'm new or just put one and indicate where you're connecting from. I am in Texas in United States and I am your wealth coach right here. Welcome in, everyone. Julia Blink, welcome in. Didi, welcome in. Ali, welcome in. So let's tap out the live. We'll get the class started. This is a class, right? We'll get the class started as soon as we get to 5,000 taps. So tap out the live. Ella, welcome in. Great Mission, Dave Bay. Welcoming each and every one of us. And on the YouTube side, we have both the YouTube and the TikTok communities today. On the YouTube side, welcoming. How are you doing? Drop where you're connecting from. Nana Aqua, welcome in. And we know the drill. Tap out the live. The quicker we tap out the live and get it to 5,000 taps, the quicker we get the class started. Welcome in Positive Vibe, Joe, Formula, Martine, welcome in Trusted T-Back. Welcome in Unstoppable, welcome in. How are you all doing today? And guess what? It's Friday. It's Friday, guys. It's Friday. Welcome in. Katie, Ian, welcome in on the YouTube side. How are you doing? So good to have each and every one of you today. Welcome in. And you might be hearing the sound on the other side. That is the TikTok family, okay? TikTok has all those fun things. Yeah, he does. Yeah. And Mark just click on the follow button. Welcome in, Unstoppable, welcome in. And Unstoppable understand how it's been done. He knows the rule. Tap out the live, get your daily at me. If you've been sitting there for a minute or two, click on the follow button and let's get the class started. The class is going to start as soon as we get to 5,000 taps. This is on the TikTok side, right? 5,000 taps and of course 30 shares. We get the class started, okay? And of course, if you're new here, drop where you're connecting from. You just subscribe. Well, oh, awesome. Thank you so much. Welcome in. Yeah, stop by again, okay? So good to have you. Tawo, how are you? Yes, I do remember you. Tell me you've opened that account. And we're going to be talking ETFs today. Yay! Awesome. And what is ETF? It means exchange traded funds. Awesome. So this is not your regular life, okay? This is not your regular life. Your regular life is probably going to, maybe you get a few things, but this is going to be about your finances. By the time you're done, I tell you, your finances are not going to be the same. We are on a financial freedom drive. What does that mean? Things that we were not taught in school. You were taught what? Go to school, get a good job, work hard, right? And of course, life is going to be beautiful. But how come you're still living paycheck on a paycheck? How come? That's because that system does not work. The system that works is go to school, get a job, take that income, put a little bit on work hard, make that income, put a little bit on lifestyle, okay? All those your bills, but guess what? Put the majority on asset that cash flow, appreciating cash flowing asset. And then guess what? The appreciating cash flowing asset is going to do what? It's going to cash flow, and then you can replace your income with we can replace your payday, those your paycheck to paycheck. You can replace it. You can, by not even working at all, you are not working, you're still making money in your sleep. Something like real estate, right? Something like real estate. Welcome in. Thank you all so much for tapping out the live. Unstoppable, you're doing it. Taiwo, you're doing it. Well done, well done. As soon as we get to 5,000 taps, the quicker we get there, the better. Let's share out the live. So if you're new here, drop where you're connecting from. Let's see now, country number 52. 51 was France. That was yesterday. France was country number 51. We've had 51 countries represented in the past 7. This is day 8. 51 countries. Isn't that crazy? 51 solid countries. Right? Yeah, including Ghana, Nigeria, Spain. Yeah, Spain is already represented. Belgium is already here. Yeah, Canada is also on the list. Of course, my UK. Yeah, Switzerland, Iceland, Sweden. Have we seen Sweden? I don't think we've seen Sweden. Italy, a lot of Italy, right? A lot. Nigeria, South Africa, Bafana, Botswana. Those are countries that we have seen. So if you have not represented, if your country is not here, Zim was already here. Yes, exactly. Yes, we have. And we have Trinidad. No, not Trinidad. What's it called? The Caribbeans. We had Jamaica yesterday. And we had this country that you can actually, not Trinidad. Twice Trinidad keep coming to my head, right? You can actually get the citizenship with documentation, with certain amount and all of that. What's that country? It's pretty popular. I would remember. That was country number 50 yesterday. Nigeria, Taiwo, welcome in. How are you doing? I am in Texas in United States. If you're new here, drop 1. Let me know you're new. We're going to be talking about ETF, real estate. We're talking about financial freedom, because if you're saving your money, you're not building wealth. Taiwo is new here. Make sure you click on that follow button. The rule here is sit 1 minute, 2 minutes. It might just be my vibes that you like. It might be that you just like, it might be like you want to understand, what does this mean to me, savings, right? It might be that, okay, ETF, what does that even mean? Or you have been hearing about ETF and you don't know how to get started. Or all you've been doing is you have just been saving, you have not been investing. Or yours might be real estate, right? Yours might be REIT, right? REIT, real estate investment trust. Or it might be businesses that caught your attention. Or this number that doesn't look achievable, millionaire in dollars. You think that, oh, these guys are capping. Just stick around and just ask, how? How? Dr. Lina, how? So welcome in, and Taiwo, just click on that follow button. Yeah, welcome in. And if you're sitting here for about a minute or two, make sure you click on that follow button. How do you click on the follow button? The plus sign. You see the pink plus sign, click on it. The reason why I ask this is it must just also follow the family. Right. We welcome you like a grand royal that you are. Why? Because it's not easy to become a millionaire. It is not easy. I tell you. I did it in 10 years in dollars. I did it, okay? And that's the same blueprint that I'm sharing. How do I do it? ETF, real estate, businesses. Those are the things that's the gas that goes in that accelerate the journey faster. Trust me, people work from age 20 to 65, 45 years, and they still do not gain financial freedom in retirement. And that's what we're doing in 10 years or less. And you're like, Well, she's lying again. Hey, Stephanie girl, how are you? Right? She's lying again. She's capping. Why don't just stick around? Whenever something looks unrealistic to you, unachievable, hey, I know she was going to do that, unachievable to you, then just ask how, and let the onus be on the person to show it to you, or that's what you do. Okay, instead of you saying that it's impossible, remove the "im" and have the possibility mindset. Welcome in, everyone. If you've been sitting here for 2 minutes, click on the follow button. We're going to get the class started as soon as we get to 5,000 tabs. So if you're new here, you stay 1 to 2 minutes, right? If it's something that you like, or you think it's something that you're going to learn, click on the follow button. You see the plus sign with the pink button. Click on that. And of course, tap out the live. We ask that you tap out the live non-stop. Get your pen and paper ready, because this is not your regular life. This is actually class that people actually pay for. But we are doing to pay thousands of dollars for. And we're doing a financial freedom drive this all July. That's why we are teaching it for free. Okay, so take advantage of the opportunity. Get your pen and paper ready, because class is about to begin in session. Lazarus, yeah, that's what we're going to be teaching shortly. How can you get that? You can get it from your ShopRite. You can get it from your Walmart, right? Where do we get it here? From your Walmart, from your ShopRite. I am just kidding. I am just kidding. You get it from the stock market, and we're going to be teaching you, right? We'll go to the foundation. What is ETF? Trust me, it's a lot of people that are here that do not understand this. What is ETF? We're going to be teaching that today. As a matter of fact, what is investing? We're going to be teaching that. So if you're new here, click on that follow button. Share out the live. Press my forehead on the screen. You're going to see your contact. You would share with them, because the reason, one of the goal of the financial freedom drive is to reach as many people. Okay, when we reach many people, the goal is for us to reduce crime. How are we reducing crime? Because when you are financially free, there is reduction in the poverty goes down, right? You can provide for yourself, for your family, and provide for another person. It reduces poverty. And when there is lesser poverty, what's going to happen? Crime reduces automatically. People stop committing crime. Okay, that's what we're doing. So help us to reach more people. How can you do that, right? How can you give back? You can start by tapping out the screen. That's the language that the algorithm understand. If you have been sitting here for a minute or two, click on the follow button. You see the plus sign, the pink plus sign, click on that, right? Drop where you're connecting from, engage. I will get to a time when the class starts. We're going to start. I will ask you questions. I want you to respond. So it's a two-way thing. Otherwise, I'm going to be pausing, right? So if you want to go quickly, let's do all of that. Press my forehead on the screen and share out the live. You would see your contact, share out the live, right? You see it costs you nothing really. Then the other thing that you do is get your daily at-me. As a matter of fact, we want to get 100 daily at-me's today. So it means that 1 penny, 1 cent, right? So that you see the MDL in front of Efe's name, that shows that you are a part of the fan of this community. We know that you are part of this community, meaning, it costs you 1 penny. Money is not Money Talk with Dr. Lina. The MDL is $1 Million League. What is $1 Million League? People that want to gain that $1 million status in 10 years or less, right? And how is that achievable? Not by saving. If you save, then you're not building wealth. The rule of 72 tells you how long it takes your money to double, okay? Rule of 72 tells you how long it takes your money to double. So think about it. If your interest rate is 0.01% from your regular bank, then it means that your money is going to double in 7,200 years. It's not me, it's the data. Thank you so much for the repost of Nana. You guys are doing it. Let's keep the chat chatting, and we got to 5,000 tab. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Well done, guys. Yeah. Now let's do the repost. Let's do the repost and do the power shares. Let's press my forehead on the screen. Well done, everyone. Let's do the shares. Let's get it to 30 shares. 30 shares, right? 30 shares, and we get the class started. What is ETF? That's we're going to be talking about this, right? Why should you invest in the first place? The reason why you should invest is that investment helps your money to grow. Okay? 2 things, and you put it in the comment. What did you say the bank offers annually? Muntu, yes, the bank actually offers 0.01%. I'm in Texas, in United States. So the big banks, like we have 3 big banks. The number 4 will be Citibank. We have Bank of America, Chase, Wells Fargo. Those are the 3 big banks. You probably, yeah. So those are the three big banks, and they give about 0.01% return every single month. So what does that means is that 72, there's something called the rule of 72. You can check it on Google. I'm not going to talk about it today. It tells you how long it takes your money to double. Take number 72 divided by the interest rate is going to tell you how long it takes your money to double. Okay, so 72 divided by 0.01 simply means your money is going to double in 7,200 years. Your 10,000 to become 20,000 is going to become that, and that's what you see even with the compound interest calculator as well. Okay, yeah, or 72, if it's 1%, 72 divided by 1, that's 72 years. If it's 10%, it takes you 7 years and 2 months. Okay, if it's 5%, it takes you about 4 years, 9 months, and 6 days. So it depends. The longer, how do I put it? The longer, the higher your interest rate or your rate of return, it could also be on businesses. The higher your rate of return, the shorter it's going to take you to double your money. I am in Canada. Can I still apply? As a matter of fact, yes. This is a global. It's just like law of physics, right? Taiwo, law of physics is the same thing across board, right? Law of physics, right? The law of what's it called? The law of exchange is the same thing, right? Put yes in the comment. Put yes in the comments. We need to engage. We need to respond, okay? It's applicable so far there is legal tender in your country. And whenever we are talking about ETF, yes, okay. So far you know, the spent currency in Canada, and currency in Canada is part of North America, okay? It's part of North America. All right, so you are even closer to me than, you know, every other person, you know, in the Europe or in Africa or, you know, in Asia, right? We had Japan the other day. We have not seen people from India. That's the other country. We haven't seen people from India. If you're new here, drop one, I'm new, and put your country where you're connecting from. We already have 52 countries represented. My YouTube community, make sure you click on that subscribe button. So we just talked about the rule of 72. So whenever you save, you are not growing your money. Nigeria, home of treasure, welcome in. Yeah, and we can do this. ETF, we can do it from anywhere in the world. You can invest in the US stock market. You can invest in your local country. And I'm going to be showing you and explaining it to you shortly, okay? Yeah, I'm going to be explaining it to you shortly. So anywhere in the world, and let's keep tapping out the live. Tap out the live. If you're new here, drop love. I love sweet things. That's great. Welcome in as well, right? I am in Texas in United States. So good to meet each and every one of you. And if you're just meeting me for the first time, I'm Dr. Lina. I'm a doctor of business and technology, and I help professionals turn their income into real wealth. How do I do this? I'm an economist. I'm a chartered accountant. I've been investing for close to two decades, been in the corporate world for close to 2 decades, a vice president of technology, also a professor teaching AI, cybersecurity, deep learning, and information management system. But guess what? Even with all of this, right? All of this, I still did not gain financial freedom because I was saving my money in the bank, and I did not I didn't gain financial freedom. But guess what? Until I stopped doing this and I started doing what? I started investing. Where do I invest? ETF. What is ETF? We're going to be talking about it today. Real estate, we're going to touch about it a little bit. 5 paychecks, right? That real estate gives you. And what is real estate? It's not just all those homes alone, rent and all of that. Like land is real estate, okay? Right? Businesses is another one, right? Businesses, those helps you to accelerate great your progress. Let's keep tapping out the live. If you're new here, you'll be sitting for 2 minutes. Click on the follow button. Click on that plus sign. And I love sweet things. Just click on that follow button. Welcome in. And for my YouTube community, make sure you click on that subscribe button if you haven't done so. So let's get the class started. We also need to share. Get your daily at me if you have not done that. Get your daily at me. As a matter of fact, we want to welcome you properly. If you have not clicked on the follow button, we want to welcome you properly. The other thing is that we want to make sure that we don't have BOTs here. We want to make sure that we do not have BOTs here. So make sure you click on the plus sign, engage, tap out the live, get your daily at me. It costs you 1 penny, but you get 30 points back. And also we want to make sure that the miscreants that have been represented as Dr. Lina, you don't fall prey to them. So because they can come into your inbox and all of that, and you think that it's Dr. Lina. So this is real Dr. Lina. How can I register? You are here right now. For you to register, get your daily at me, click on the follow button, and we get it started. But if you want a one-on-one, that's a different thing. you would see it right there. It's only link on my bio, and then you can get a one-on-one session there, and we also have a course right there. So one of the things that one of the mistakes that people make when it comes to investing is what? One of the mistakes is, I want us to understand one thing, and this is what ETFs helps you to address. Okay, this is what ETFs helps you address. Number one is, if I ask you the question, why are you not investing today? All right, why are you not investing today? T. Lewis, right? The Saint, why are you not investing? I love sweet things. Yeah, Lazaro, Awuro, yeah, Unstoppable. Why are you not investing? Put it in the comment. I want to know, why are you not invested? And what is investing? You put your money, you don't leave your money in the bank. You either put it on an asset, either like you put it in the stock market, or you put it in businesses, or you put it in real estate. If you are not invested, put it in the comment. Why are you not investing? And thank you all for tapping out the live, sharing out the live. I'm waiting, because so that we can address it, okay? Why are you not investing? Because I don't understand where to. Education. Great, great, great. Awesome. All right. Great, great. If you're new here and you have not clicked on the follow button, 2 minutes is enough for you. It's time is money, okay? Time is money, because I don't know the right place to invest. The right place to invest, okay? It seems overwhelming, ma'am. Okay, it's overwhelming. Yeah. Because I don't know the right place to start. That's great. I'm still reading. Pounds, welcome to the family. And Elvis, welcome to the family. Yeah, because you are new here. Yeah, but before you met me, there's been investing for years. There's been investing for years, okay? Why are you not investing is the question, okay? Right. Why are you not investing? But that's also a good, yeah, maybe because you have not met me, so you do not know there's something about investing. Is that the case? All right, I'm still reading. Why are we not investing? Okay. Why are you not? Let's keep tapping out the live. Let's get it to 10,000 taps. Let's not stop tapping and sharing out the live. Repost is also good. Get your daily at me if you haven't done that. Minimum amount to start. Giddy, that's a very, very good one. Minimum amount to start. So I'll put it on the board. Where are you? I will put it on the board. Why are we not investing? Keep writing. Why are we not investing? Why not? Why not invest? All right. So one is education. Two is minimum amount. So money. Three is what? I'm still listening. Created an account with Sofa finally yesterday and invested with VOO. Well done. Oh, well done. Fun Awi. Well done. Well done. Well done. I told you you got this. It seems overwhelming, okay? It's overwhelming. Overwhelming. And somebody, Ty was also said, bad education. Bad education. Okay, what else again? How can I start investing? Exactly. That's why we are here. It wasn't easy because of being new in this. Thank you so much for your lectures. That is so beautiful. That is beautiful. From Awi, I am so proud of you. And if you guys are just meeting me, are just here, right? For Awi just joined. Is this your third or something class? I don't know. Put it in the comment how long you've met me and how, so that you would, for you to even get started. So education, that's why you're here, right? Education. Unfortunately, don't feel bad. Skepticism, okay? I'm just skeptical. Would that also be fear? Would that be fear? Is that going to be okay, Joyce? Joyce, would that be okay if I say fear, right? You're skeptical about investing. What does that mean? Why are you skeptical? Is it because you are afraid? You don't want to lose your money, right? God must bless. God must bless you for this life. Shows you've been doing. I've started listening and following. Last one. Yes. Okay. God must bless you. Amen. 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 Thank you so much for the prayers. Thank you so much. I know you asked so many questions, so I'm glad. I am glad you're finally doing it. Awesome. I'm super proud of you. Yeah. And if you're new here, this could be you, right? She just joined, I think, 3 classes or 4, right? 3 sessions, and she's already gotten our investment journey started. So if you're new here, make sure you click on the plus button. And can I ask, I need us to get it to about 100 people, right, in this live. Let us do something. Can we reset the live? Okay. Can we press my forehead on the screen? Can we share, please? Let's invite everyone in our contact list. Let their story be almost the same thing as Fun Awi, right? Let us do that. We never knew anything like this and went down losing more than 1,200 in IUL. Ooh. Yeah, you see the reason why I don't do that IUL. Yeah. Okay. Especially we blacks. Exactly. Joyce, I hope you have clicked on the follow button. If you haven't done that, yeah, you'll be seated there 2 minutes. Click on that follow button. Let's share. Let's share. Can we get it to 50 shares? And can we also do the repost? Thank you so much for the feedback, Fawn, right? I really, really, that's exactly what you'll be sitting here 2 minutes. Click on the follow button. Indicate where you're connecting from. Lovely Victoria, welcome to the family. Right. This is the $1,000,000 League, and this is how it's being done, right? They taught us something, go to school, get a job, but how is that happening? That's why there's a reason why from France, France, I love Paris, I love Paris. I love Barry. User, welcome in. So make sure you click on the follow button if you're new here. And please, can we just do something? Can I ask us to do something? Let's power share. Press the forehead. Let's do 2 things. If you have not clicked on that plus button, click on the plus button now. Okay? I tell you, you would see, I'm going to address all of this question. The other thing is that let's power share. Let's power share. If you can do your daily at me, get daily at me 1 penny, right? And if you can do go populars, that would be absolutely amazing. If you can fill the gift gallery, that would be amazing. The reason why I ask is once we start doing that, the algorithm understands that this is a good life. All right, so more people can come in because the more people, the more freedom they get. Okay, that's you also giving back to the society, just the same way I'm also giving back to you right now. KJ, welcome to the family, right? That's just the same way we want to get it. Typically, we are like 200 people here. Typically, God bless you for you. Most people do this to build themselves, but you are doing it to change lives. Oh, thank you. Thank you. You want to make me cry right now? No, Dr. Lina is too strong. They tell me in my family I'm the last and the only girl, and they tell me you're too strong at it. But I love that. I love that. Thank you so much for the feedback. Welcome in. Welcome in. Let's power share. The only thing you can do for me is to tap out the live like crazy. Let's get it to 50,000 taps. The only thing you can do for me is to share the live. Press the forehead on the screen, right? Unfortunately, I cannot use my money to do this. Okay? I can use my money to do this, but if you can, I'd really appreciate it. Do go populars, right? Get your daily admin. Let everyone get their daily admins. Share out the life, okay? Share out the life. Don't just sit here and take out things. Also give back to the society. There's a reason why we are all here. I learned this and I'm sharing it with you. Why don't you? The only way you can do is press my forehead on the screen, share out the live, repost if you can. To repost, you will see it right here. You'll be able to repost. I think that 3 dots, you should be able to repost there. If you have been sitting there, you don't know how to click on the plus sign, just you see the plus sign, yeah, the pink plus sign, click on the follow button, share out the live. Let us get your daily at me if you haven't gotten that 1 penny and 30 points. Click on the what's it called? Fill the gift gallery. Do go populars. That's all that I ask. Is that okay? Is that good? Is that good? And if you are new here, drop 1 in the comment section and also indicate the country where you're connecting from. We already have 52 countries in the past 8 days. So just make sure that you welcoming everyone. Thank you so much for the shares. Thank you so much for the shares. Awesome. Yeah, KJ is new here. Also indicate where you're connecting from. So why? Right, education. We are here to get education, and that's why we're here. The thing about it is that Florida, that's amazing. A lot of us, right, what we were taught in school, to go to school, get a job. You became a doctor, right? You became a lawyer. You became a pharmacist, whatever. You became a teacher, right? But guess what? That's the first step of the journey. That's step number 1. That income, That's skill. That's step number one. This income is not going to get you to where you are going when it comes to wealth building. Coral Spring, awesome, awesome. Yeah, Coral Spring, Florida. I am in Texas. You need to just join the family. Step number one is what? Income, right? But guess what? That's the only thing they taught us. And you know the reason for my YouTube community, welcome, also indicate where you're connecting from. Make sure you click on the subscribe button. So think about it. They did not teach us what? The next step. They teach us, to you, when you get the income is the finish line. But what if I tell you that your income is actually the starting point? Yeah, the income is actually the starting point. But guess what? The system automatically, they removed this from the curriculum. They decided to have what? Connecting from South Africa. That's great. That's great. We already have South Africans here. All right. So, but guess what? They removed it from the school curriculum because if only they taught everybody this, nobody's going to be living paycheck to paycheck. Nobody's going to be building, nobody's going to be struggling with financial freedom. And most importantly, nobody's going to work from age 20 to 65. Nobody. And that's why they did that on purpose. The system did that on purpose, just so we can have people that will do the job. Imagine you are a millionaire. I am a millionaire. Of course, this is the $1 million league. Everybody is the millionaire. Who is going to do that job? Tell me, are you going to go to that your job tomorrow? You have $1 million and you know that this million can generate you $100,000 a year. Tell me if you're still going to do that job. Who? If you're going to do that job, put yes. I'm not going to do the job, put no. Abia, Oxygen, welcome in. How are you? Make sure you click on that follow button. So that's the reason why they deliberately removed that. I call it selective amnesia. So if you understand this, you will understand that you need to break from the system. User said no, right? Nobody wants to. You need to break from that system and that structure because it was designed that way. They said one thing that I saw from somebody said there are 2 escalators to financial freedom, to the $1 million status, to wealth. 1 or 3 escalators will be ETF, which will be stock market, and of course the real estate, stock market, real estate businesses. If you look at the statistics of the richest people in the world, the millionaires and the multimillionaires, no employee was on the list. Employee was 0%. We had athletes at 3%. Athletes were 3%. Business owners and investors were a certain percentage. So you understand something, you cannot build your way to wealth. Your income cannot make you wealth. So like I said, income is the first step. So what is step number 2? Who wants to know step number 2? Write step number 2. Step number 2 in the comments. You want to know step number 2? Natalie Boss, welcome in. Thank you all for tapping out the live, sharing out the live. Who wants to know step number 2? Write step number 2 in the comment. Step number 2 is what? You have to invest. Nobody saves their way to wealth. Welcome in. Yeah, nobody saves their way to wealth. You invest your way to wealth. What does that mean? Investing. Hey, thank you so much for the daily at me. Yeah, so think about it. This your income is a seed. Though they told us what? They just told us that this income is the finish line. They told us that you eat the fruit of your labor. The fruit of your labor is you work, right? And of course, you get your income, right? That's what we were taught, right? But guess what? Unfortunately, once you eat the fruit, there's nothing to actually invest. Okay, think about it. If a farmer decides to say that, you know what, all my crops, I'm going to eat it and doesn't save any seed in the ground to germinate, what's going to happen? Thank you so much, user, right? Investment is number 2. So your income should be like a seed. And look at it. This is the ground. Your income should be here. And it should germinate. And when it germinates, you put it here is invested. Because you put it in the seed on the ground, it starts to germinate and it starts to give you fruit. This is where you can now, this fruit is what you now start enjoying. Remember, your income is just one. It's just one. Because it's just you that is working. Prefer just join the... I don't know what's going on. You said just click on the follow button. Welcome in. So think about it. Income, right? Income is just is the seed, right? And it's just you. It can't be two of you. It's just one of you. You can't be two, right? So there's a limitation to what you can. There's a limitation to what you can put in. There's a limitation to what this income can be. There's a cap to your income. Let's keep tapping out the life. Thank you all for tapping out the life, sharing out the life. I know we are locked in. So whenever you are thinking of your income, think about it that it's a cap. So how do you remove that cap? It's just like when you are in the corporate world and they say there's a glass ceiling, right? They say that, okay, there's a glass ceiling, right? Just the same way. It just means that there's a glass ceiling when it comes to your income. Now, for you to break the glass ceiling, it means that you need to invest. Thank you so much for the shares, tapping out the life. It means that you have to remove this, right? By investing. Investing is going to help you. Put investing in the comment section. Investing is going to help you remove the glass ceiling. And guess what? It's going to help you build. That's when you start. That's what your investing is going to start germinating. And then you start having the fruit. Then guess what? You have unlimited funds. Okay? Unlimited funds. That's what is going to happen. All right? So, having said that, we now understand that investing helps to remove the glass ceiling. Exactly, Natalie. Right? The investing gets to remove the glass ceiling. So, first of all, we talked about education. When it comes to ETF, let's keep tapping out the live. Let's get it to 20,000 taps quickly. Thank you so much. And you've been sitting here 2 minutes, click on the follow button. You've been sitting here 2 minutes, click on that follow button. So good to have each and every one of us. Get your daily at me if you haven't got that. Welcome in each and every one of us. Awesome. And happy Friday. Yeah, happy Friday. So how do you invest, right? When it comes to investing, you have to invest the right way. You have to invest the right way. Because, and how do you invest the right way? Education is number one, which is what we're doing here. Number two, someone said minimum amount. Minimum amount, I can address that one quickly. With $1, you can start investing in the stock market. Somebody put $1 in the comments, right? Put $1. With $1, you can start investing either with individual stock or with basket of stocks. All right? Either as individual stocks or with an entire basket of stocks, right? This is a whole basket of Sharpies, right? Not stock, of Sharpies. Yeah, entire basket, right? With $1, you can start investing. Now, let's now go to the next one. The minimum, right? You can start investing with $1. The other thing is that overthinking, then that is on you. You need to stop overthinking. Investing is not complicated, okay? And I'm going to show it to you shortly, right? Investing, and that's why we're using the ETF. What is ETF? What is ETF, right? With $1. Uche, how are you? So good to have you. So good. Congratulations on your win. We can start with $1. Yes, with $1 you can start investing, but we will not do $1. Because guess what? Your taxes are not $1, right? The taxes that we pay is not $1. Okay? So we're not going to be doing $1. Let's keep tapping out the live. You see the numbers are dropping as soon as we stop tapping. Let's keep tapping out. Let's get it to 15,000 taps. Okay, let's get it. And if you're new here on the YouTube side, make sure you click on that subscribe button. If you're new here, let's keep tapping out the live. Get your daily at me if you haven't gotten it. And you'll be sitting here 2 minutes. 2 minutes, right? Make sure you click on that follow button. How do you do that? Click on the plus sign. Click on the plus sign. We want to make sure that we don't have BOTs here. We want to make sure there are humans here. All right. Thank you so much. And also do a repost. It costs you nothing. To do a repost, to share the live, press my forehead on the screen and your contact is going to come. You see your contact, if them over, do a repost, you'll find it right here. Get your daily at me if you haven't gotten that. Daily at me is right here, right? That is absolutely well done, everyone. Welcome in, everyone. Happy Friday. You are all doing amazing. You are doing amazing. Right. Then the other one is education. Then the other one is the fear. Right? Fear. I don't want to lose my money, which is a very, very, very valid, very valid thing. I do not want to lose my money. Yes, you can lose your money in the stock market. Okay, understand that. But here we don't lose money. I have lost $99,000 about when I lost 99,000 about was that about 6 years ago. What was I doing? Penny stock, day trading, and options trading. I was basically a short term investor. Then I moved to becoming to long term investing, and then I've made hundreds of thousands of dollars since then using the ETF strategy. And I'm going to teach you what that is. Okay, you want to know what that is? I'm going to teach you. Names, welcome in. So fear, right? Whenever the risk is higher, the higher the risk, the higher the return. Understand that. Put it higher risk, higher return. Put it in the comments. Higher risk, higher return. Higher risk, higher return. Okay. And the other part of it is that higher risk, higher return. All right, how to invest the right way. Yes, lack of education, the fear of not wanting to lose your money, and then the minimum payment. That's the other part of it. The minimum payment. That's the other. I mean, the minimum amount that you can invest. Those are the three things that people actually fear when it comes to investing. So, but what higher risk, higher return exactly? But the lower the risk, the lower the return, right? So you can make $100,000, 100% return, but you can also lose your money. All those get rich quick schemes. Some people talked about LSSC yesterday. They talked about those kind of risky plays that you put MLM, right? Those are risky plays. They will tell you, oh, your money will double it in 1 month. But guess what? What happens to the money? Your principal, it's gone. Exactly. Yeah, you lose your principal on because you want to get a higher return. But ETF is not like that, and I'm going to explain it to you shortly. Thank you all for tapping out the live, and also for gifting out the live as well. Really, really appreciate each and every one of us doing that. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay, let's keep sharing out the live. So, what is ETF? Okay, what is ETF? Do not be intimidated by what ETF is. What is ETF? ETF is just a basket of stocks. So, and I'll use this as an illustration. All right, this is a bouquet, right? This is a bouquet, right? You can decide to buy one of this and put all your money. You have $1,000. You can decide to say, all my $1,000, I'm going to put it into one stock. Okay? I'm putting it in one stock. Or you can decide to say that my $1,000, I'm not going to put it in one individual stock. I'm going to put it in something called a fund. This is a fund. Inside this fund, there's so many companies right there inside this fund. All right? There's so many companies inside this fund. That is what it's called. This is ETF. This is individual stocks. A lot of times, people are buying individual stocks. What's going to happen? Let's assume that these stocks that we have, this is one stock. Let's say this stock is SpaceX, for instance, because it's pretty popular. Let's keep tapping out the live. I know we are all locked in. Let's get it. Let's get it to 15,000. Taiwo, Lazaro, yeah. Let's tap it out the live, right? Let's tap out the live. Let's share out the live. Let's quickly reset. Let's quickly reset the live, okay? We're going into something serious. We're talking about ETF right now. We're talking about ETF. Exchange traded funds. That's what we're talking about. What is ETF? Yes, exchange traded fund. Thank you so much, user. Exchange traded fund, that is ETF, okay? It simply means that you are buying a whole basket of stocks inside one. This is an entire basket, right? But then a lot of people invest. How did I lose my money? I did more risky plays, but let's say I use all my money to buy one stock. This is just one stock, and I put my money in there. And because that stock went down, and interestingly, my own case was penny stock. And because that stock went down, what happened? I lost money, right? The stock went down, so did I also lose money. All right? So did I also lose money. Give me 1 second. Let me also say, I want to make sure that A lot of people are not missing this because in the past days, people have been asking me about this ETF, but I just want to make sure that, okay, let me not do this. All right. I'm just inviting people, okay? I'm also power sharing. Let's do that. I just want to make sure that I'm not having to say this again in the next few days. I'm going to respond to that. I see something on reads, but let's power share. Let's power share. Let's invite people. Yeah, the numbers are really not looking like especially when we're talking about ETF and all of that. So I'm just doing that right now. So power share, if you can power share, that would be absolutely great, right? That would be absolutely great. Okay. All right. Yeah. Also power share on your end. I just wanted to make sure that there's nobody missing. So somebody asked a question and I did say, is there a difference between ETF and EFTs? No, it's not if EFT, ETF and REIT. REIT is real estate trust. Okay. The different REIT is real estate trust funds, almost like it's it just relates to real estate. Okay, you can decide to buy an individual REIT or you buy a real estate like a all REIT ETF. Here we talk about REIT ETF, okay, because we're not buying individual. REIT is almost like this company is buying it buys a property and then they share the profit, okay, they share the profit with you, right? Because instead of you buying individual real estate like me, right, I own and manage double digit real estate portfolio, right? The P5, how are you? Thank you so much. Yeah, let's keep tapping out the live. Yeah, let's also power share. All right, how are you doing? If you have not gotten your daily admin, get your daily admin, share out the live. You'll be sitting there for 2 minutes. 2 minutes, yeah. Or make sure you click on the follow button and also indicate where you're connecting from if you're new here. So good to have each and every one of us right here. Awesome. So that's it. But REIT is almost like, okay, one stock, right? But REIT ETF is a combination of so many, okay? A combination of so many of those real estate companies, right? In one, just like we are talking about now. All right, so see, this is ETF. This is a stock. I'll ask you a question. If I put 1,000 and I bought Amazon, let's say Amazon, for whatsoever reason, Amazon owns AWS. AWS is the data center, like almost like the technology side of Amazon. Amazon sells stuff, right? But they also have the technology side. The technology side of it is that they house the data for so many other companies, okay? They house the data. So imagine Amazon, something happens, there is a vulnerability in their system, and because of that, or maybe the hackers hack their system, and because of that there was a data breach. Okay, there's a data breach, people lost people's data. It happened with TransUnion, right? What's going to happen? Because what's going to happen to Amazon? What's going to happen to the stock of Amazon? Remember, I put $1,000 in Amazon. What's going to happen to the stock of Amazon? Is it going to go up or go down? Go up or go down? Yeah, it's a two-way thing. It goes down. Thank you so much. Who else again? Who thinks go up? Put go down if you believe that it's going to go down, right? There's a breach in Amazon data center, and a lot of people are very angry. There's a lot of litigation. What's going to happen to the stock of Amazon? What's going to happen to the stock of Amazon, guys? Down. KB. All right. Right. Who else agrees? Right. Perfect. Your also agrees. That's what's going to happen because of the vulnerabilities. It's bad for business. People are going to also like think that, okay, you know what? My data is not protected. There's going to be a lot of litigations. Companies are going to bring litigation against Amazon. And when that happens, what's going to happen? It's going to bring about, it's going to impact the revenue. It's going to bring a lot of losses. Their profit and loss is going to be impacted as well. So what's going to happen? The price of Amazon is going to go down. And because I invested my $1,000, if price of 1,000, if price of Amazon goes down and is now $800, how much have I lost? I've lost $200, right? I've lost $200. That's how it's possible to lose money in the stock market. So when you say that you're afraid of investing in the stock market, I totally $200. That's amazing. Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you so much, Natalie. I love it when we are all engaged and we are responding this way. It makes it fun, right? So really appreciate it when you respond and engage. All right, so $200 is what you have lost. It means that, now think about it. I think $200 is not a lot, but yes, think about it. $100,000, because let's assume that I bought $100,000 of Amazon as well. It simply means that I have lost $20,000. $200 might not mean anything to you, but guess what? $20. I mean, $20,000. Does $20,000? How does that sound? You lose $20,000. How would you feel? Right? How would you feel? $20,000 in one day. How would you feel? I lost $20,000 in one day. How would you feel? Exactly. You're going to feel terrible. Thank you so much. You're going to feel bad. Exactly. Not bad. You would cry. You would cry. I've lost 99,000. Awesome. Awesome. Exactly. That's exactly what the feeling, right? That's exactly the feeling. So just think about it that way. So it could, now think about if it's $1 million and you lose one, because it's always going to be a percentage, right? Because it's going to be a percentage. That's why the more the money, the higher the, exactly. The same way the return is going to be higher, all right? That means you're losing $200,000 in one day, all right? So that's the reason. So if you have a question, why does the multimillionaire, why do they invest differently? The multimillionaires don't put their money in, they don't put their eggs in one basket. They don't say, oh, you know what? I'm just going to buy this stock. Yes, they do sometimes, right? But then majority of their money, they put it in something called broad-based index funds, right? They put it in something called funds, like either index funds, either mutual funds, a diversified portfolio, exactly, right? Such that if Amazon goes down, let's do another scenario. Let's assume that the same thing happened, right? You have $1,000, but then Amazon goes down. But inside this, but you put your $1,000 in an old basket of funds. In that basket of funds, there are 500 companies there, or right? Or let's say there's 100 companies there. But Amazon goes down, right? But guess what? Because Amazon goes down, you lose $200 a year. What's going to be the impact? You have 100 companies. Is the impact going to be significant? $100, Amazon goes down, but every other thing stands still, right? You lose 200. The impact is not going to be great, right? It's not going to be so significant. Guys, let's engage. Let's respond. Nkechi, thank you so much for tapping out. Exactly. The impact is not going to be so huge. That's how I fear to lose money in the market. I am skeptical, right? That's what one person said. I am skeptical, right? That's how you invest. Now you can now even make it further, and you just diversify it further. Remember, it's all of this. Let's assume that these are all technology, right? These are all technology. It means that it's also possible that it's an industry-wide situation, right? That's possible, right? Yes. It's an industry-wide, the whole of technology. Thank you so much, Nkechi, for sharing. I love that. Right? That's how you do it. Thank you so much. Yeah. So think about it, right? It can be an entire industry side whereby everybody is saying that something is wrong with technology. We are not going to do technology anymore. And people because of that, the stocks of technology keep going down, right? That's possible. Yes. Is that possible? Is that possible, guys? Put yes or no in the comments for the entire industry to, yes, exactly. It's possible. Okay, that's perfect. Yes, exactly. Thank you so much. All right. So that's why you can also put a little bit of mix of financial in there. You put a little bit of energy. You put a little bit of what's it called? You put a little bit of retail. That okay, at least people. You put a little bit of social media. You say that okay, you know what? Entertainment. You put it there because now at this point you realize that okay, if technology is not doing well, but then energy is going to do well. It's not possible for the entire industry to be bad, except it's a geopolitical something. So maybe there's a war, all right? And then if there's a war, then you know that it's not just, it's a big, we're talking about, let's say there's World War IV or whatever, right? Is it, we are not even talking about stock market at the point, at that point in time, we're talking about life, human life. That's what that is, okay? So, but then it could be like, thank you so much for the repost and all. Yeah, it could be so, but guess what? That's just it. That's just what ETH helps you to do. I fear to put my money in the stock market. This helps you to address that. This is how you minimize your risk. This is also how you diversify your portfolio. All right? Put in the comment, be happy, just click on the follow button. Welcome to the family. If you have been sitting here and you're new here, also click on the follow button. You'll be sitting here for 2 minutes. Welcome to the family. We want to also welcome you specially. Put where you're connecting from and also make sure you click on that follow button. To click on the follow button is just the plus sign. Get your daily admin, tap out the live, share out the live. That means you're loving it. We're talking about ETF. ETF minimizes the risk. And the second thing, it helps with the diversification. So it simply means that you are not putting all your eggs in one basket. It simply means variety is the spice of life. Right? There's something called variety. There's a reason why they say that. Variety is the spice of life. Also, it also tells you that, you know what? It's impossible for me to lose my entire money like Dr. Lina lost 99,000. Yeah, exactly. It's almost like you cannot lose your money. That's what ETFs does for you, helping you diversify your portfolio, right? You're not putting all your... So also, let me make you understand, if all that you're doing, I'm skeptical to put money, right? I don't want to lose my money in the stock market. I don't want to lose my money. The reason, if you say that, and because of that, you put your money in the savings account, do you know what's going to happen? If you leave it in the savings account, I don't want to lose my money, you are automatically losing money. Like that's default, at least in the stock market, you have the option of, I will lose it, I don't want to lose it, right? In the stock market, the risk, the return, right? It's a 50-50 or 33% lose, gain, or just break even, right? That's the three scenarios, right? Yes, like exactly. So, but in the savings account, it's a guaranteed loss. Right? In the savings account is a guaranteed loss. What do I mean by this? Right? What do I mean by this? It simply means that you are, if your money is there, you are getting 0.01%. First, it's going to take you 7,200 years to double your money. It's called the rule of 72. All right? And you are laughing. You are saying, what's this you're talking about? Whenever you have your money in the bank, what you signed up for, if your bank takes 72 divided by the interest rate, if the interest rate is 1%, it's going to take you 72 years. I did not create it. Check it out. Rule of 72. The second thing is that if it's 0.01, it's going to take you 7,200 years. Data is always very right. It's facts, right? It's not objective. It's not subjective. It's very, very objective. Numbers are, that's why I love numbers. You are the one that will say, oh, this one is looking blackish white or grayish blue. Numbers are always numbers. Yes, too long, 7,200. That means your entire generation, 7,200 times, will not still double that money, right? But then, if you put it in an investment like this, it returns 10%, 15%, then you can double your money in less than 7 years. In 7 years or less, you double your money. That might be like, oh, you know what, 7 years is so long. But guess what? What if I told you that 7 years was COVID-19? COVID-19 was 7 years ago. And what can even be better? 5 years. It depends on the kind of ETF that you put your money. But always in everything that you want to do, make sure that your baseline, which is your principal, is protected. Your principal, which is how much you work, you traded your life for that money. make sure that that is protected. Welcome in everyone. If you're new here, we're talking about ETF. What is ETF? Exchange traded funds. And that's what it's just a basket of stocks. Okay. Isaac, welcome in. Yeah, make sure you click on the follow button. If you're new here, you'll be sitting for 2 minutes. We want to make sure you're not BOTs. We want to make sure that you are not one of the miscreants pretending as to be Dr. Lina, trying to scam a lot of people. We want to make sure you are not one of those. So click on that follow button. Make sure, and guess what? And also just to remind everyone, note that I never would reach out to you to say, bring bring $200, send me the Zelle. I don't have what's this thing called? I do not have a Snapchat or WhatsApp or whatever. I never have that. Okay, so stay protected. If you have been sitting here and you think that you're finding value, it can be on ETF, maybe real estate or businesses. Make sure you click on the follow button now, okay? Click on this is the real Dr. Lina. Yes, please follow. Yes, click on the follow button now so you know it's the real Dr. Lina. There's so many people. I just mentioned that we've had 52 countries represented in 8 days. So it simply means that the miscreants are also doing the same thing. They are working hard to scam you. And over 20 something people have reached out to say that they've been reaching out, and some of them have been using my picture and all of that. Yeah. So welcome in Aruchia, Peace, Maria, welcome in. Yeah, 52 countries. Yes, it's absolutely amazing. Mind blowing. 52 countries. The latest being, we have, yes, please block them. As a matter, no, report them, then block them. Report them, block them, okay? Report them and block them. But make sure you click on the follow button now if you have not done that. I know that we've been going really quick today because you guys have been making the chatting. You have been getting the chatting, okay? So I've not been doing all of that. So check. If you have not clicked on that follow button, click on the plus sign. That is the follow button. Thank you so much for filling the gift gallery, Natalie. That is very helpful. Thank you so much for filling the gift gallery. If you be also new here, drop where you're connecting from. So let's see country number 53. Let's unveil country number 53. Mimi also just followed. Welcome, Mimi. Welcome, Mimi. Thank you so much for filling up the gift gallery. Really, really appreciate everyone. If you have not gotten your daily at me, get your daily at me. We're talking about ETF. Really, really appreciate that. Go Popular to help this life as well. If you haven't gotten your daily at me, please get your daily at me. Thank you so much, Nkechi. Really, really appreciate everyone filling up the gift gallery. Go Popular's gift gallery. And of course, what's it called? Oh, thank you so much. We just achieved the goal. Thank you. You guys are amazing. Thank you. Welcome in. Welcome in. We're talking about ETS. So simply put, yes, welcome in. How are you, Mimi? Where are you connecting from? Where are you connecting from, Mimi? And everyone that just click on the follow button, where are you connecting from? Do we have everybody connected right now? You click on the plus sign. Are we waiting on any other person to click on the plus sign? From Atlanta. Hey, hello. I'm in Texas, in United States. Thank you so much for the roses. Isaac, yeah. So are we waiting on any other person? If you don't know how to go about it, just click on the plus sign, the pink plus sign or red plus sign. Click on it. That's how you click on the follow button. Ghana was number 4. Ghana was number 4, yes. And we have the United States as 1. United States as 1. So, yeah, so Atlanta, maybe we'll start checking on the states as well, okay? Tina, welcome. Thank you so much for all tapping out. You guys have been so amazing today, sharing out the live, tapping out the live, and letting us move quicker. Goal is for us to get to 50,000 taps today. That would be great. If you can fill the gift gallery, that would be amazing. If you can get close to 50 to 100 daily at me, that's going to push our daily ranking, and we can move from a D league to a C league. C league the algorithm pushes us more to how do I put it, more to the FYP. Go Popular also pushes us more, then more people come here, then they can come gain financial freedom. We have limited days for this financial freedom drive, and if you are just meeting me, I'm Dr. Lina. I'm an economist, a chartered accountant, and a doctor of business and information management system. So good to have you. I've been investing for close to 2 decades, and I'm just teaching you exactly what I use, exactly the way I manage my portfolio, which is real estate, double-digit real estate portfolio, ETFs, Yeah, and of course, I also do businesses, and that's what has given me financial freedom and helped me attain the $1 million status. So, if your goal is that, this is the $1 million league. You see the MDL in front of Isaac's name, that's the $1 million league. That is the community of millionaires. People, thank you so much. Right, we are just filling the gallery. You guys is absolutely amazing. Thank you so much for doing that. Awesome. So let's go ahead. So ETF is just when you buy a whole basket of stocks. All right, so put it in the comment, basket of stocks. Basket of stocks, that is ETF. When you buy a stock, that is individual stocks. So how does this help you to do? What does this help you to do? It helps with diversification. Secondly, it helps you to manage and minimize your risk, because your chances of, it's just a game of chance, right? It's a game of chance, because your chances of all the things, you buy 500 stock or you buy 100 stock, the chances of everything becoming a zero is very, very, thank you so much, KJ. It's the chances of it becoming zero is pretty minimal. Mary Sinclair, it's been a minute. How are you? Welcome in. Right. It's been, the chances of you reduce, the chances of your stock becoming zero is very high. The chances are there. I mean, I'm not saying high, depending on what you're buying, the chances are pretty, it could be, is a function of the stock, right? But when you buy multiple of these stocks, so for instance, if you talk about an S&P 500, what is S&P 500? And I'll bring that as an example, right? Okay, let me not skip the class, and because I have my slide right here, and I just wanted to make sure I use it to teach today so I don't miss anything, right? So why do I talk about ETF? One, like I said, diversification, less risk. Number two, it's also proving long-term growth. Most of the time, when it comes to ETF, put long-term growth, right? Diversification is number one. Number two is proving long-term growth, okay? We already know diversification. Diversification is multiple, right? You are spreading your risk. Let's keep tapping out the light. Thank you so much for doing that. Let's not stop tapping. Let's get it to 50,000 taps. And if you're sitting there for more than 2 minutes, click on that follow button so we can welcome you to the community, welcoming each and every one of us. So this is diversification. These are individual stocks that you see in this basket right here. Call it bouquet. You can see, including the pen. We have the green pen. We have the black one, because these ones are the retail energy. Then we have the technology. We have the finance. We have all of the different countries. So we have something like Procter and Gamble. We have something like Amazon, Google, Microsoft, Netflix. All of them are in here. Plus, we also have Exxon Mobil inside here, oil, right? Then we also have retail, Costco, Walmart. We have it in here. Just think about it that way. That is diversification. So many industry, Bank of America, Chase, Wells, all of them are here. All right. So it means that if one industry goes down, I am still protected. Or it could be that I can decide to say that I am not, I want to invest in the same industry as well. I can say, I just want to invest in the best technology companies. I want to invest in the best energy companies. That is another form of investing. Then you now have another ETF that is going to balance that your portfolio. There's something called balanced portfolio, whereby you can say that, okay, you know what? I'm going to have an ETF. It's just going to be energy. I have another ETF that is going to be, whenever we say ETF, remember it's a basket, right? It means that when I say basket of energy, it's multiple in there, right? Multiple energy companies. I cannot say that, okay, I'm just going to buy another basket of ETF, of real estate, like REIT ETF, right? I can say I want to buy another basket of what? Another basket of what? Another industry, right? Technology, I can buy that. And then I buy energy. That is how you can also balance your portfolio that way. Otherwise, you can say that, you know what? I'm just going to buy this. And inside it, I will buy everything in this country that relates to all of the top countries in there, top industries in there, or the top companies in there. So you are going to the level of top companies. So whichever structure you want to use when it comes to your diversification, you want to make sure that it is balanced and you are managing it properly. All right? Put yes if you are following. Say, if you understand this so far, put I understand. Put you understand this so far, put I understand. If you are new here, welcome in. Yes, you understand. Awesome. If you understand it so far, right? Diversification so far, put yes in the comment. I do not understand. State I do not understand. Understood. Okay. I understand. Awesome. Okay, perfect. That's great. Awesome. Anybody that doesn't understand, put I do not understand. You are new, welcome in. Make sure you click or you just say make sure you click on the follow button. You're new, right? Welcome in. Let me know where you're connecting from. So if you're new, if you do not understand, I do not understand. Anybody that doesn't understand, all right, are we safe to go ahead? All right, okay, I think we're safe to understood. Awesome. And if you have been new, you're new here, make sure you click on that follow button. I'm going to revisit it if you do not understand. Okay, so the second thing is that most of the time, because they have multiple companies in there, it's almost like regulated to say that, okay, you know what, they have to publish the data around it, which is the best ETF for long term. That's what we're talking about. Okay, all right, so think about it. There is some, because it's a fund, right? Because it's a fund, there is data around it. It has a proven long-term growth. I just need to research the energy gas for ETF. Not exactly, okay? I just use that as an example. I just use that as an example. And actually, we are here. Don't worry, we are here. Don't run away. You're here. Let's keep tapping out the like. The chat is not chatting. Let's get it to 50,000 taps. Thank you. And let's share. Let's power share. Press my forehead on the screen. Yeah, I did not. Yeah. So yeah, you get it. You get it. But it's just, I'm just giving you what, using that as a description of what ETF is. And I want you to understand the concept. Once you understand the concept, you yourself will know what you exactly need to choose. Okay. So let's keep tapping out the live. If you're new here, make sure you click on that follow button, plus sign, click on that. If you have also not gotten your daily at me, get your daily at me. It's 1 penny. And of course, we'd appreciate that. Go populars would be great. And of course, if you can fill the gift gallery, that would be absolutely amazing. So this is the basket, right? The basket. All right. So it helps with diversification. Many stocks in one is what is called ETF. The fund is called exchange traded funds. Now, the second thing, because it's a whole basket, it means that because it's a fund, it is almost like regulated. So they have, most of the time, they have long-term. Oh, I should reset it. How do I do that? How do I do that? I told you I'm just a teacher. All right, so let's see. I would need a mod in this set. Okay, let's do this. Thank you so much for letting me. I'm learning this, right? I'm learning this. Give me 1 second. I'm trying, just bear with me. Oh my goodness. I need a mod in this so I can always stitch. I'm just trying to figure out. All right. Okay. Did I do it? Did I do it? Okay. All right. Did I do it? Welcome in. Selfer. Oh, Selfer, how's the baby? How's the baby? How are you doing? Welcome in, everyone. Yes, how are you? Well, I'm trying to set the gift gallery. They said it was full, so I was trying to set it up, and I wasn't sure of how to do that. Awesome, but good to, yeah. Okay, thank you. Okay, perfect. Yeah, I think Safara is, yeah, I just want to teach. Yeah, so Natalie, maybe next time I need to set you up, and thank you so much. I'm not sure of, yeah, I'm just a teacher. Awesome. Well, thank you so much, everyone. Thank you so much for your patience. Perfect, perfect. Awesome. So ETF is just like a basket. So the second thing that I wanted to say about ETF is what? The second thing that I wanted to say about ETF is proven data, right? Thank you so much. Proven data, the proven data that has behind it. So they would say, oh, there's a reason why if you have not heard of anything about an ETF before, let's say S&P 500, you say, oh, in the past 30, 40, 50 years, it's returned 8 to 12%. And when I tell you this, thank you so much, Safara. Thank you so much, everyone. We are here. When I tell you that, okay, if Dr. Lina says that you can actually go proving data exactly, you can actually go and check it and you verify it, right? And if you have another gadget right now, you can actually go and check it. What has S&P 500 done? My YouTube community, welcome in. I mean, make sure you click on that subscribe button. So good to have you. Yeah, awesome. Thank you so much. Please get your daily at me if you have not done that. Let's repost awesome. Thank you so much. And share out the live. And of course, tap out the live. Let's get it to 50,000 taps. So now think about it. I tell you, and if you have another gadget, you can go and check it right now. There's a reason why I can confidently tell you, go and check it. What has S&P 500 done in the past 40, 50 years? It means that there is data. That's the difference between it and SpaceX. Okay? The difference between ETF and S&P 500 and a SpaceX. Because there is more like, how do I put it? There is more like the data for 30 years, for 40 years. And then I can tell you, let's check what it has done in the past 10 years. Well, let's see what it has done in the past 5 years. There is data. There is proven long-term growth, right? Because consistently means that in the past 10 years, if you do this, you would have achieved you would have achieved the same result, right? You would, if 10 years ago, from 2016 till now, if you did 10%, right, or 15%, your chances of also doing, you can rely, I mean, on that hypothesis that if you did 10 years ago, if you did 14 to 15%, it means that the chances of it doing the same thing in the next 10 years is also very high. And if he doesn't even do that, he will do close to that. Welcome in, Ollie Banting. Welcome to the family. Yeah, if you're new here, make sure you drop where you're connecting from, what country, what city. We are already 53 countries in 8 days. Thank you so much for filling the gallery. Thank you so much. That's our new whatever. What's that thing? I figured that out yesterday. Yeah, the million. Can you see the millionaire? What's a Canada? Yes. So that's it. If you're new here, make sure you click the follow button. Let me know where you're connecting. Yes, we got the millionaire, right? The community. That's what that is. Millionaire. That's our logo. You would see it. I think everyone should be able to see it right now. It's called Millionaire. We are all millionaires here. If that's your goal, make sure you click on that follow button. So it is data. There's proven long-term growth, right? It has growth consistently. That's why somebody would say, put $100,000, and after a certain number of years, it's going to become $1.6 million, right? Because of things like this, because it is proven. So whenever you want to put your money, I am afraid, I'm too skeptical to put my money. Put it in something that is proven long-term. It has a proven long-term record, okay? Yes, let's become financially free. It has a proven long-term record. All right? Guys, connect with Sofia. She's absolutely amazing. She teaches Spanish and teaches you how to also, she teaches me how to do things about social media. I don't know all those things, but she just helps when it comes to that. She is absolutely amazing. And she just helps out in this life to make things look good. So good. Thank you so much, Safara. All right. So let's become financially free. You want to get financially free. Number one, diversification. Okay, so that you lessen your risk. Number two is proven long-term growth. Proven long-term growth. That's the second thing. Number three is ETF is very, very beginner friendly. Okay, it is very, very. What are the advantages of why invest? Why ETF? Why ETF? So let's get the pen. Why ETF? Let's not let this board not be wasted. Why ETF? Why ETF? Number one, diversification, proven long-term growth. Number three is beginner friendly. So I'm a beginner. What is ETF? ETF is why ETF is an exchange traded fund. And let's keep tapping out the live. The chat is not chatting at this one. Let's tap out the live. It is not chatting, guys. Let's reset. I know we are all locked in when it comes to ETF. Welcome in, everyone. If you're new here, make sure you click on that follow button. Drop where you're connecting from. Let us know you're here so that we can welcome you to the $1 Million League. Welcome in, everyone. Welcome in, everyone. Awesome. Welcome in, everyone. Click on the follow button if you have not done that. If you don't know how to do it, you see the plus sign. Just click on that. And also make sure you share out. Get your daily admin. If you can fill the gift gallery, that would also be absolutely amazing. We're trying to get as many daily admin today go popular so that we can actually move from a D league to a C league. From a D league to a C league. That's where we were trying to move into. Awesome. I'm here early enough. Yes, we are. Yes, almost. Okay. But then we are on why ETF. ETF is Exchange Traders Fund, is a basket of stocks. The other thing is that you want to get started. You don't know. Thank you so much for the Go Populars. You want to get started. You don't know where to get started, right? Number one, beginner friendly. It is very, very beginner friendly. Instead of you to Natalie, thank you so much for the Go Populars. It helps this life. Instead of you trying to like, I want to pick and choose. It's not your job. You don't know this. Even the Wall Street people on the Wall Street, they still make mistakes, right? Can you set the screen to full so I can pin, please? Oh, okay. Let me do. How do I do that again? How do I do that? Oh my goodness. Okay, give me 1 second. I think I remember how you told me. Where are you? Let's see. I'm going to click on, if you opt me up, I can guide you. Yeah, give me 1 second. I think I can. Let's see. Guest show countdown. All right. I give up. So you can show me.
Hey, sorry.
No
I'm so
worries.
sorry.
No
So
worries.
then okay, so you see the humans, the pink and the,
Yes.
okay, click on that.
Yes, I did.
Okay, once you click on the right hand corner, you'll see a paintbrush.
A pink brush.
Paintbrush.
I do not see a
In the
pink
middle.
brush.
So you click on the two humans, right?
Yeah.
Some white thing will come up, right? And on the right hand side, you'll see it. On the middle, you'll see like a paintbrush.
I do not see a pink brush. That's the funny thing.
You press that way.
Maybe you show me after. I don't know.
You sit that
Okay.
way, please.
Maybe you show me after. There's no pink brush.
Have you updated the app?
Oh, now I see something. Okay, let me do
Okay, do
full
you see the
screen.
paintbrush?
It's not actually the pink brush, but let me see.
I'm scared this time.
Okay, I think you need to drop for me to be able to put it on full screen.
Okay, and then you can
Yeah.
You see full screen right there?
Yes, I see full screen,
Okay,
but it's
perfect.
not
Sorry,
allowing me
okay.
to pick it up.
Okay, bye.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay. All right. We're good now. All right. I'm in Texas, in the United States. Right. I'm in Texas, in the United States. So good to have you. For everyone that is new here, make sure you click on the follow button. It's so good to have you. This is the millionaire community. If your goal is to become a millionaire, or yours is to gain financial freedom, or yours might be paycheck to paycheck, right? Then you need to stop saving and start doing what? Investing. And we're talking about one of the first layer of investing, which is ETF. All three of them are tools that the multimillionaire uses to actually build wealth. And that's what we're teaching. And ETF is exchange traded funds. Why ETF? It helps with diversification. It helps with long-term growth. And one of the biggest thing, you are a new investor, you don't know how to get it started. This is where you want to start from. ETF, it's very beginner friendly. So for my friend that says that, oh, you know what, I don't even know how to get it started. I don't know how to go about it. I don't know, I don't know anything about this, right? The first thing is understand beginner friendly, right? It's beginner friendly, right? This is going to, because you are not picking and choosing. Just one purchase, you can have 500 companies. Just one purchase, you can have 100 companies in it. Just one, right? And that's how you invest. Beji, welcome in, right? That's our Titina. Well, thank you so much for tapping out the line, Mike. Yeah. So Mike, big boy, Selfara, right? Isaac, right? It is very, very beginner friendly. Nkechi, right? It is beginner friendly. All right, let's put beginner friend. Eric Goddess, how are you? It's been a minute. Yeah, how are you doing? So it's very beginner friendly. You want to start investing, you don't know where to get started. Just start with ETF. And then think about it. It's long-term growth, right? It gives you long-term, you have the data, and then your chances of the growth is it compounds over time. Diversification is the other thing, because you cannot lose your money when you put your money in several baskets. Yes, beginner friendly, exactly. The other thing is that it is easy and low cost entry. Somebody asked earlier, easy and low cost entry. What does this mean? Somebody asked earlier, how much does it take for me to start investing in ETF? How long does it take? Right? How long does it take to start investing in ETF? And that's it. How much does it take? With even $1, you can start. You can invest as little as 25 per month. Yeah, in case you are even still overthinking it. $1, you can start investing. $1, right? $1, you can start investing. And I think Selfara is pinning people whenever you get your daily at me. She gets to pin you, because we're trying to get 100 daily at me's today, so we can get to the C League, right? So if you can, and if you're not gotten your daily at me, she might be able to pin you for 10 seconds, right? So you can also get some visibility. And if you're new here, indicate where you're connecting from. Thanks a lot in Canada. And now I've maxed out my TFSA, KDOR, RRSP, and several ETFs in my non-registered account. That's it. That's it. Drop the mic. That's how you say drop the mic, or mic drop, or what do they call it? That's how it's been done, right? RRSP is the 401k, right? That's 401k in the US. TFSA is Roth in the US, and that's ISA in the UK. And this could be RSP, could also be pension in some other countries. All right. And we're going to get there. And, then you have your brokerage. That's how it's it. That's what it's called. Drop the mic drop, or what do they call it? TFS, exactly. Who else is from Ghana? Quite a number here. Quite a number. Awesome. Yeah. So, and let's keep tapping out the line. Let's get it to 40,000 taps. Awesome. Welcome in, everyone. If you're new here, make sure you click on the follow button. Make sure you click on the follow button if you have not done that. So it's easy and low entry. Easy and low entry. You can start investing just with $1. $1, I start investing. But guess what? We're not going to do $1. How did I know that we are not doing $1? How do I know that we are not doing $1? The reason why I know is that your taxes is not $1. Yeah, Dr. Lina is mean like that. Dr. Lina is mean like that. Look at trading 2 from one pound to invest. Exactly. You can, but we're not going to be doing £1. We are way more than that. Remember, we are millionaires. We are millionaires. Yeah, and very well invest in yourself. Okay. Give me 1 second, please, guys. Give me 1 second. They're calling me about one of Sorry, guys. All right, so YouTube people. No, okay. Thank you so much. So I want to invest in real estate, right? That's it. I want to. Are you? Do you have? There's the risk. There's the return, right? So that's what you do. I told you I own and manage double digit. I own and manage double digit real estate portfolio. Thank you so much, everyone. Thanks for your patience and all of that. So easy and low entry. That is it. It's not like real estate. Real estate is not easy. First of all, it's not low entry. Definitely not low entry. At least you're talking about $10,000. With $1,001, you can start with ETF, right? Right? Then easy is not easy as well. Yes, you can handle it well if you are the right person when it comes to real estate. If you are talking about the difference between ETF and real estate, that's it, right? Easy entry. You have it with ETF, right? You need minimal education. The other thing is that there is data and there is trend. Data and there is trend. That's one beautiful thing about ETF. There is data, right? I tell you 10%, 15%, you will find the same thing, right? If I tell you, 10%, 15%, if you go on Google or ChatGPT, you don't need to look far. Or you go to on Yahoo Finance, or you go on all of the other apps and say, how much has S&P returned, right? So, I mean, some people come to argue at times, right? One thing that is very, very accurate and it's that I love is numbers, right? There's no subjectivity. It's very, very objective, okay? It's very, very, very objective. All right. So our resource can I look into the so you're looking into the data. With your data, you can actually assume what's going to look like, what's going to look like in another 5 years, right? If past 10 years from 2016 to 2026 look like this, if return this, it will be also be okay to actually say that, you know what? It's almost going to be the same thing in the next 10 years. Even if it does not achieve the same thing, you know that at least there's a range, right? If it's done 14 to 15% in the past 10 years, you can actually make your range that, okay, it's going to do between 10 to 20% in the next 15, in another 10 years, between 2026 and 2036. And you explore you plan based off of that. That's what ETF does for you, right? Because it's a fund which is managed by everyone. Welcoming everyone. If you'll be sitting here for more than 2 minutes, right? And you think that you want to understand ETF, right? Maybe it's stop saving, or maybe it's ETF or real estate or businesses that captured your attention, right? Take a minute to click on the follow button. We want to welcome you the millionaire way. All right. We want to welcome you the millionaire way. The other thing is that we also want to make sure that you are no BOTs. 2 minutes is enough for you to determine, is this what I'm looking for? Otherwise, just click on that follow button. If you don't know how to go about it, there's a plus sign, which is red or pink in nature. Yay! And it got his daily at me, right? Which is pink in nature, right? Do that, and that's it, right? You will click on the follow button. Also, get your daily at me right here, right? 1 penny. We're trying to get as many daily admins so that we can move from the D League and move into the C League, okay? So we really appreciate that. Go Populars, help this life. You can fill the gift gallery. We really appreciate that as well. It just helps us life because the goal for this place is to help us reduce crime. How do we reduce crime? When there's less poverty, there's less crime. Financial education helps people to grow their money to gain financial freedom. When you gain financial freedom, definitely poverty goes down, okay? So let's keep tapping out. Let's keep tapping out the life, okay? Let's keep tapping out let's get it. Can we get it to 30,000? Can we get it to 30,000? The last one is understand that where does the wealthy put their money here? The wealthy. So when you understand where does the wealthy put their money, and then you see that they put their money here, what are you going to do? You should do the same thing. All right, you should do the same thing. Wealthy put their money here, then you should put the same thing. You should do the same thing so that you can achieve the same result. Okay? All right. So the next thing that we want to talk about is, I think, and I'm looking at I want to make sure. What is the step-by-steps? Any question to this point? Let's keep tapping out the live. We will get to, once we get to, can we get to 35,000 taps? Let's reset the live because we're going to be talking about how to invest step by step. How to invest step by step. If you want to know how to invest step by step, then put it in the comment. You want to know. And also let's tap out the live. Let's get it to 35. Let's get it to 35,000 taps. Let's get it to 35,000 taps. And of course, let's share out the live because the chat is not chatting at this point. Chat is not chatting, right? Let's power share. Let's get a power share to 100. Press my forehead on the screen. If you've been sitting there for more than 2 minutes, click on the follow button. Goddess, thank you so much for the repost. If you have large community, please repost. If you don't know how to repost, you'll find it right here. If you want to get your daily admin, you'll find it right here. All right. You have been sitting here for 2 minutes. 2 minutes is enough for you to determine if this is what you're looking for, right? How to start investing, right? And all you have been doing is to save, but you want to start investing, you don't know how to go about it. Make sure you click on that follow button. AJ just joined the family. And also in the past, thank you so much. In the past 8 days, we have, so far, thank you so much. In the past 8 days, we have we've gotten to 53 countries represented here. 53 countries represented here. The letters being France. So let us mark the 54th country and 55th country right here. That's amazing. Exactly. So let's mark it. Let's mark it. Drop the country. If you are new here, let me know the country where you're connecting from. How to invest. Yes, step by step. Exactly. How to invest step by step. If you'll be sitting here, make sure you click on that follow button. The quicker we get to 35,000, the quicker we get to talk about the step by step, right? The quicker we get to step by step. All right. If you want to know UK, awesome. Get your daily admin. If you're new here, click on the follow button. If you can feel the gift gallery, I think we're almost there. Feel the gift gallery. We are at 5. We're at 5 at me. Can we get it to 10 at me's? Can we get the roses as well? That would be great. If you can feel that, that would be absolutely amazing. We're trying to make sure that we do what the app wants. TikTok is a business and YouTube is a business as well. So this is the only language they understand. When we do what we're supposed to do, tap out the like, get your daily admin, gift the live, do go popularize, get your daily admin, share out the live. Then if you're wondering how to give the gallery is up right here, right there. See, I am still learning this thing, right? And the reason why we ask that is that because it's going to push us more on the FYP. When we get on the FYP, more people are going to be here. The more people, I mean, the other day we've had like over 200. Thank you so much for, right? I love that millionaire. I love that. What do they call it? Emoji or what do they call it? Whatever. I love it because it's millionaire. You just said a millionaire. Yeah, I love it. I love it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for filling the gift gallery. Really, really appreciate it. Thank you all for doing that. As soon as we get to 35,000, so the quicker we want to know the step by step. If you want to know the step by step, yeah, thank you so much. Do they call it emoji or what do they call it? What do they call that thing? I created it yesterday, but I'm liking it. I'm loving it. Yeah, it's like community something. Yeah. I told you, I don't know. I'm just a teacher. I just teach money. I teach you how to become a millionaire. That's why I love Selfara. She knows all those things. Selfara is, you want to learn everything about how to put it, on things about the TikTok, how to navigate on TikTok, right? She's the right person, right? Then she also speaks Spanish, right? She's actually very fun. She plays music as well, right? Right, she plays music. There's so many things that she does. Right, yeah. Thank you so much. All right, let's keep tapping out the live. Yeah, let's keep tapping out the live. Let's keep tapping out. Once we get to 30 or 35, the quicker we get to 35,000, we will start. If anybody wants to take a picture of this, Moabe, thank you so much. If you are new here, let's click on the follow button. Let's click on the follow button. If you're new here, we are going to the next thing. What are the steps? Right? You already know that And before the steps, I'm going to show you something. Let's go to the result first before we go to the steps. So that you understand whatever you're doing. Thank you so much for those emojis, the millionaire emojis, right? Yeah, and you're wondering where to get it. You will see it in here, somewhere here. Is it here? Somewhere here. You will find it right there. I love it. I love it. I tried to make $1 million league, but the characters were short, just like the financial that you see up there. There's the end that is missing just because, yeah, I love, thank you so much. Oh, you found it now. In case you found it, awesome. It's a community emoji or something. Yeah. So you're sending me millionaire, a millionaire to millionaire, right? I love it, love it. I love it. I love it. Yes, I love it a lot. It's fun. Let's keep tapping out the light. We're going to talk about the steps, but before the steps, I want to show you the result. So result of ETF. So ETF result, and then savings result. So whenever I say stop saving, right? So thank you so much for the daily admin. Well, thank you so much. We're trying to get as many daily admits as that we can, right? As many daily admits so that we can actually get it on the we can actually get to the, what's it called, we can get to the C League. We've remained on the league D League forever, even though we're having 200 people in this life. I don't know what's going on. So let's break the genes of the D League and move to the C League. All right. So, and I think we'll be tapped for 10 seconds or something if you repeat for 10 seconds if you get your daily at me, or if you gift, or you do that, mod, if you can do that, anyone that gift, let's pin them. Let's pin them. All right. Okay, let's keep tapping out the live. You guys are absolutely amazing. Any questions so far? And if you've been here for more than 2 minutes and you have not clicked on the follow button, check right now. Click on that follow button. We want to welcome you to the $1 Million League. If you're just meeting me for the first time, I'm Dr. Lina. I'm a doctor of business and of technology. That means I have my doctorate in business, strategic business, and information technology. I'm an economist and a chartered accountant. I'm a serial investor. My day job is vice president of technology. I'm also a professor teaching AI, cybersecurity, and deep learning. But even with all of that, I did not gain financial freedom because I was saving. Thank you so much, T Firms. I was saving, right? Until I stopped saving and I started doing what? I started investing. That's when I started building wealth, right? And gain financial freedom. What is financial freedom? Ability to live life at your own terms, okay? You live life at your own terms, okay? So that's what that is. Ability to live life at your own terms. You manage your time because yes, you're a medical doctor right now. You make 300,000, but guess what? Somebody owns your time and they give you money in return. How then do you do it such that you are making money even in your sleep, right? Making money in your sleep. It's because your money is the one doing the work. And that's what I want to teach you here. ETF is one strategy. ETF, Street Honey, welcome to the family. If you have been sitting here, make sure you click on that follow button. Let me give you, I know we've been moving fast, 2 minutes, right? We'll be moving fast, right? Click on that follow button. You don't know how to click on the follow. You see the plus sign, just click on that, right? Click on that. Olojo just joined the family. Welcome in. Welcome to the $1 Million League. This is the community of millionaires, people that want to become a millionaire, get to that millionaire status in 10 years or less, right? Or gain financial freedom. Or yours might simply be, you know what? I want to just end this paycheck to paycheck, right? I want to get my paycheck to, I want to just end this paycheck to paycheck cycle. If that's you, then that's it. That's what we talk about here. What do we do? ETF, real estate, businesses. That's a strategy. And we are just in an interlude because we're just in the interlude right now because here we expect that we tap out the live. If you're new here, you tap out the live, get your pen and paper, share out the live, get your daily admin, invite your friends over, and of course do repost. If you can do go popular, it helps this life. You are giving back to the society because more people are going to be become financially free as we get on FYP and more people come to learn this. The other thing is that if you give the gallery, it also pushes us on the FYP. So always know that whenever you do, and if it's all you can do is to tap, just tap all the way non-stop. It just also helps us as well. Okay, so whatever you can do, that is absolutely amazing. And if you don't want me to stop anytime, remember TikTok is a business. You don't want me to stop, just keep doing all these things that I'm talking about. Just do it non-stop. Comment and we engage, you respond, right? Because right now we need to pause and reset this live because we're trying to get to 50,000 taps, and right now we are at 30,000 taps, and we will soon be ending the live. So that's why I need everyone to keep tapping the live, everybody to keep sharing the live, everyone to, if you can, give the gallery. And we're going to be talking about the results. Then we will talk about how to invest step by step. How to invest step by step. That's what we're going to be ending with today. And tomorrow, who wants to learn real estate? If you want us to talk real estate, otherwise we can still talk about ETF tomorrow. And then next week we talk about real estate, right? Or we talk about another topic, the 4 pillars that you want to learn real estate. All right, so we can either start it next week or we start it tomorrow, and maybe tomorrow we'll talk about what's it called, the steps, my 4 pillars of wealth creation. Or we can also talk about the right order to build wealth. That's another thing we can also talk about. ETF, you want to still talk about ETF. One is just absolutely, real estate. See, we have ETF, we have real estate. You see where the confusion comes in. We start doing what's it called, we'll start doing what do they call it, what do they call that thing? Whoever does it wins. Okay, let's keep tapping out the live. Thank you so much. If we're sitting here 2 minutes, make 2 minutes is enough, right? We want to make sure that BOTs here, because also there's been some miscreants that have been represented like voting poll. Exactly. Thank you so much. Goddess knows. We want to, so that we can know what we need to teach, right? 30,000 taps, amazing. So if you're new here, I want to please, I will never reach out to you. I don't have a WhatsApp. I will never reach out to you to put a Telegram group. I will never reach out to you to say, pay something and I'm going to give you this kind of or stock, or this is where that's scam. A lot of people, we've grown to 53 countries in 8 days. That's a lot. That's the same way a lot of people have also been building accounts in my name, pretending to be like me, trying to scam people. So be careful. So if you have not clicked on the follow button, click on that follow button now. This is me, flesh and blood. If anybody comes to you or somebody follows you, and I'm trying not to even follow as many people anymore, I will not follow you, so that if they come following you, it's not you. Okay? ETF, because everyone is able to do. RE is for people who are built well. Not exactly fun, are we? Not exactly. You'll be so surprised. Not exactly. It's not for people that build wealth. It's just that different strategies for different folks. Odili also want to know ETF. That's great. I know ETF will be pretty popular, right? It's going to be pretty popular, all right? But I also want to carry along my real estate people that want to also learn real estate. But you don't want to do ETF, you want to also transition to real estate, because real estate gives you 6 paychecks. 6 paychecks. All right, so do we have everybody click on the follow button? Do we already have? If there's any other person we are waiting for, do it right now. Do that right now, okay? Get your daily admins as well. So what are the results, okay? And I'm going to quickly do something called the rule of 72, right? And then we'll wrap it up with how to the steps. Rule of 72. It tells you how long it takes your money to double. Okay? So if you leave your money in the bank, like I mentioned earlier, if you leave your money in the bank, what interest do you get with your bank? I just want to, and this is for people that are new here. You're new here. What is the interest? What interest? I get from Chase, I get 0.01. That's what I get from Chase. What do you get from your bank? 0.01, 1%, 2%. What do you get from your bank? Your savings account, or you even get $0. A lot of us don't even know how much, some of us don't even know what we are getting in interest. Really, we don't even know if you are getting interest. If you're on that table, if you don't know if you're even getting interest at all. Put 1, I don't know, just write I don't know. But if you know, put it in the comment. Your Chase, or it might be your local country as well. What interest are you getting? All right, what interest are you getting in your account? Thank you all for tapping. You see that 1 year people's life will change with this information about ETF due to your teaching. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that. I know I'm doing that, but let's keep tapping out the life. Tap out the life, I'm changing people's life. Let's also change the life of this community by tapping out the life, sharing out the life. Get your daily admin, gift to gallery, all of those kind of things. Let's do that, okay? Because these are not free things that I'm giving, okay? These are worth thousands of dollars. And as a matter of fact, that's going to probably change from next month because we're doing financial freedom drive because people pay thousands of dollars just so to learn what is even ETF. Somebody said I paid $250 the other day. All right, Kathy just joined the family. So get the freebies while it lasts. Get the freebies while it lasts. And I'm going to give you some free resources to get you started. So stick around if you want free resources. I mean, a lot of people like free things, right? So first stick around. I'm going to be giving you some free at the end of the day where you need to go and all of that, but you need to stick around. So anybody with interest, what do you get in terms of your interest from the bank? You don't know? I don't know. Eden, welcome in. So take 72. I'll just use the interest that I get from my bank. Thank you all for sharing out the life. Really appreciate that when you share it, right? 72, right, divided by, I get 0.01%. So let's even say 1% is what I get. So you can do this with businesses, you can do this with anything, right? But your rate of return, your interest, 72 divided by 1, it means that 72 years is what is going to take your money to double. 0.01, yeah. 0.01. It means that that's somebody's name. That 72 years is what is going to take your money to. That's crazy, exactly. If you are comfortable with your money doubling in 72 years, put yes in the comment. I'm not comfortable, put no. I'm not comfortable, put no, right? If you are comfortable, put yes. Your money doubling in 7, no, exactly. Who else? Okay. I remember I was saying this. Nkechi says 0.75. So 72 divided by 0.75. Nkechi, give us that answer. All right, you are not. Never, exactly. But whenever how come you are not saving your money in the bank? Because when you save your money in the bank, that's exactly what you have just signed up for. You said it's okay for my money to double in 72 years. So let's assume that you start your career, right? So 35 years, okay? Nkechi, thank you so much, AJ. That's what you're saying. That's what you're signing up for, right? 35 years is going to take your $10,000 to become $20,000, your $100,000 to become $200,000. 72 years. So it means that if you start your career at 72 and you keep $10,000 at your when you are 20, it means that at age 92, that's when your money is going to double. And then inflation would have eaten part of it. So when you add inflation, adjust it to inflation, maybe it's going to take 105 years. So it means that in your lifetime, you will not double your money. So that's the result right there. Now, if you go the route of ETF, right, there are some popular ETF that you can start with, right? The popular ETF that you can start with, which is, there's something called S&P 500. Put it in the comments. S&P 500. There are so many types of ETF. The difference between one ETF and the other is who manages it. Remember, ETF is fund. This is fund, exchange traded funds. Who manages the fund and what is in the fund? Remember, I mentioned energy ETF earlier. Energy, what is inside? If I say energy ETF, what is inside the fund? So I'm waiting for the response. Energy ETF, what is inside the fund? Put it in the comment if you know the answer. If you don't know, just say I don't know. Energy ETF, what is inside the fund? Remember, ETF is what is inside it. Two things that you need to know: what is inside it and who manages it, right? You don't know, okay. Energy ETF, who else? Who knows? All right, great. All right. Okay, so that's the foundation of ETF. The foundation of ETF is, remember, I said earlier, this is a whole basket. This is an ETF. Think about it. This is an ETF. This is exchange traded funds. Okay? This is exchange traded for a basket, many ETFs, okay? It's many companies, but then when I say energy, it could be that energy is what is inside it. Shu Mizi, welcome to the family. Energy is what is inside it. When I say energy ETF, it means that it's energy that is inside it. Energy companies. You said many companies, but that is what sort of companies? Energy companies, because I said energy ETF. Remember, I said we can actually have who was it earlier? Was it Inkechi that was saying that is it tech energy? Is it ETF? Now we are getting there. There are different kind of ETF. ETF can be energy that is inside. All right. Another thing is that what if I tell you now that you understand that it's whenever I say energy ETF, it means energy is inside. So when I say real estate ETF, what is inside the ETF? Real estate ETF, what is inside the ETF? Kids just woke up. Oh, thank you so much, Sephora. You are absolutely amazing. Thank you. I hope baby is okay. I hope baby is okay. All right. Real estate, thank you so much. Now you get it. Who else? Who disagrees with Inkechi? It's a two-way things, guys. And if you're new here, make sure you click on the real estate. You're new here, click on the follow button. Click on that follow button. Tap out the live. Let's get it to 40,000 taps. I trust that we're going to get to 50,000 taps today. We're going to fill up the gift gallery, which is the, what's that? The gift gallery, our daily at me as well. We're going to fill that. Let's tap. Real estate. Yes, exactly. Humanity, welcome in. And then welcome in. Yeah. So we understand that. So if I tell you that it's a technology ETF, right? Tech ETF, what is inside? Yeah, more, yes, property. Yeah. When I say it's a technology ETF, what is inside? And let's keep tapping out the live. When I say it's a technology ETF, what is inside? Tech companies. Thank you so much. Now we get it. Do we understand it now? Yeah. Give me 1 second. All right. So, do you understand what I'm saying now? Do we understand? So you understand it now. You get it. Okay. So I think we all now understand it. Okay. We now all understand it. Okay. So S&P 500 is, when I say S&P 500 ETF, what is in that ETF? When I say S&P 500, what is in that? You might not know what S&P 500 is, but based on what the logic that I've just created, what is S&P 500? What is in that ETF S&P 500 exactly? Exactly. Now you understand, right? Because it's a basket of what is in it. What is it? You don't know more, right? It's a basket of what it is in it. You don't know. It's S&P 500. What is S&P 500? S&P 500 is just a basket of stocks of top 500 companies in the United States. What is S&P 500? Basket of top 500 companies in the United States. Standard and Poor. So it's a mix of so many companies. Remember, I said it could be a sector. Remember what I said? It could be a sector, or we can actually put some others and mix it up, right? This is a sector now. This can be a technology. Remember, there's nothing else in there. It's just blocks of, what's it called? What do they call this thing? Right? Whatever it is, they are the same thing, technology. But I can decide to say, you know what? I'm also going to drop financial stock. I would also drop energy. But then I will also put fast moving consumer good, or, yeah. Hello, baby. Right. I put it there. That mixes it up. So, but because this is now going to be what, but how do they come into they have to have something that is unique to them. What brings all of them together, right? There has to be something. It's in this case, S&P 500 is top 500 companies in the United States. Top 500 companies in the United States. So you could as well just say, you know what, SETF can be top 500 companies in your country. Remember, this is United States. You can ETF can be in your country. Is it advisable to invest with two different companies? Let's say open with SoFi and Infidelity. You can open your account, but why would you want to do that? Right? Except you have different purposes for each. Top 500 companies in the companies, not compilers, right? Companies, right? In the United States, it's called Standard and Poor, right? It's called Standard and Poor. All right. So here is the basket right here. Okay. So it means that these are top, but there has to be something that is unique about them. A unique, poor, exactly. You know, it has to, I don't know the reason. I don't know what that means. Sorry, auto type. Yeah. I don't know what that means. I don't know the meaning of it. I need to go read about it. But there's something that is unique about it. Like all these are top 500 at point in time. Emphasis at point in time means that they are being measured from time to time to check their performances. That's it. So like a S&P 500 is very popular. Now, like I said, you can buy the top 500 company in your country, in Ghana Stock Exchange, in Nigeria Stock Exchange, in the Swedish Stock Exchange, in Canadian Stock Exchange, in the UK, Great Britain Stock Exchange, if there's something like that, right? That's it, right? A whole basket. Now, this is pretty popular. Why is S&P 500 popular? S&P 500 is pretty popular because it has returned about, this is the one, Michael Preneur. Make sure make sure you click on that follow button if you have not done that. And come and learn how to build wealth the right way, okay? Let's come and learn how to build wealth the right way. It's so good to have you, but come and learn how to build wealth the right way. All right, so now why? S&P 500, thank you so much. Jotful, welcome in. Make sure you click on that follow button if you have not done so, okay? Click on the plus sign. Get your daily at me. So why? Because it's at a good return. Good return. As a matter of fact, it's returned 8 to 12%. 8 to 12% in the past 10 years. I mean, in the past 30, 40 years. Remember, I said it has data. 8 to 12%. Remember, I said 8 to 12%. Somebody already said, George Fu already said 12%. That's what data does. Because he never said 13%. He never said 2%. That's what data and long-term investing, that's what you can see with S&P 500, okay? The other thing is, in the past 10 years, who knows what is done in the past 10 years? Who knows what is done in the past 10 years? Who knows what is done in the past 10 years? And let's keep tapping out the like. Can we get it to 40,000 taps? That would be great. Let's get it to 40,000 taps. Do we know what it has done in the past 10 years? It's done 14 to 15%. And when we say done, it simply means what has it returned. So when your bank is giving you 0.01, giving you 72 years, 1 year it did, yes, but we just need to do average because we can't use 1 year. Last year it did 18%. That's what it did last year. 18%, but you can't use that because here we are moderate investors, right? We're moderate investors, so we have to be very realistic, right? It did 24% in 1 year. Another year it did 5%. Another year it might do minus. But when you do it, because we are long-term investors, when you do it over time, you see that you are able to, over time you get this average. So you want to focus on the average rather than 1 year. But thank you so much. Thank you so much, George Fu. If you have not clicked on the follow button, you'll be sitting here. Yeah, if you'll be sitting there for more than a minute or two, make sure you click on that follow button, okay? Make sure you click on that follow button if you have not done so.